President of Zimbabwe takes the oath of office for the second time after emerging victorious in last month's election. The president was sworn in for a second term in front of his supporters who packed out a 60,000-seat stadium in the capital, Harare. The inauguration was attended by several African leaders, for example, the presidents of South Africa, Mozambique, the Congo, but there was also a Chinese delegation present. In his address, the president touched down upon what he called Western attempts to influence the voting process. More details now with this local reporter.
Thousands of people from all over the country and foreign leaders have gathered today at the Harare International Sports Stadium for the swearing-in of President E.G. Mnangagwa as he now begins his second term as the president of Zimbabwe. Mnangagwa won the polls by 52%, beating his main rival, Nelson Chamisa of the Triple C. The opposition leader, however, did not attend the inauguration, citing that the results were not free and fair. The president, during his speech, encouraged Zimbabweans to be united in building the nation and condemned the interference of foreign nationals on Zimbabwe.
There are no losers, but a victory for the people of Zimbabwe against neo-colonial and hegemonic tendencies of our country's detractors and those who believe that mighty is right.
Well, Zimbabwe has been living under harsh Western sanctions, which Washington says are a response to human rights violations, among other things. Earlier this year, the U.S. renewed those aimed at the country's president and some of his associates. And Fikile Mbalula, the Secretary-General of South Africa's African National Congress Party, attended the ceremony and gave his take on so-called Western standards.
America can't give anyone lecture about elections. They themselves could not settle their own disputes. Donald Trump, at some point, if you remember, not so long ago, there was a big fight and war there in the Capitol House in the United States of America. So America is not a world policeman. They must respect Zimbabwe's independence, and they must lift the sanctions against Zimbabwe. They must respect sovereignty of states, and that is what is important. We know what imposition of unilateralism has done to nation states. You can take Iraq, Afghanistan, and Libya. There is absolute lawlessness there. This is not what we want here in our region. And we wish Zimbabweans a peaceful and a prosperous country going into the future. And if there are disputes, we respect the countries within their laws to settle any form of dispute that arise as a result of an election. If there's any observer mission that has made its own observations, it is within their right. But observer missions can't impose themselves on countries and subvert democracy and undermine the laws that govern a country. Observer mission observations can be used by a country in organizing better elections going into the future.